Hello my diamond art friends, my name is Ilene and welcome to my channel. If you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you for your continued support and friendship. For today, I just wanted to do a small little whip and chat. I don't know how long I'm going to talk, probably going to be less than 30 minutes. Just to kind of go over my event and coming up in February and just a little bit of this and that right now. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Just woke up from a nap and I'll explain why in a little bit. But anyway, I'm going to be using for my tools this pen from True Vampire Art. It is from her Pink and Black. I have OG Blue Alien Putty in my 7-placer, and I'm using the O Snap Dots in the Aroma of Cinnamon stick in the single placer. I've had this O Snap Dot in now for quite a while now, and we'll see how long it lasts, but it's been great so far. I have my Ephemera 3D 6 Deep Ghost Tray, and I have, as you can see, release paper, and these are from Bee's Crafty Corner on Etsy. True Vampire Arts is on Etsy, O Snap Dots is on Etsy, and then Ephemera 3D is on Etsy, and the Alien Putty Make Your Own Wall Art, they have their own website. And I may use and may not use, depends on if I can remember, my Zodiac Shadows Elizabeth Ward funnel. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I am working on a Lethal Healer, and this is from Rokari. I did stop doing my second canvas for the Pink and Black event. This came, I wanted to get her kitted up, and so that one I've kind of pushed off in the back for now, and hopefully we'll get back to, it's not going to be by the end of the month. Today is the 20th of January. It is my brother Ed's birthday. He is 3 years younger than yours truly, and I hope he's having a great day today. I believe there was a snowstorm up, he lives in Vermont, so I believe there's some snow happening or has happened up there, so hopefully everyone up there is staying safe and warm, and yeah. So anyway, that's that, right? So, yeah, let's first talk about my event that's coming up in February, or the event I'm hosting in February. It is called Tarot Time, and it will be happening from February 1st to February 28th. That event is any diamond painting or cross stitch, coloring page, paint by number, or any craft that is tarot card related. And it does not have to be a fresh start, and you are not required to have it finished at the end of the month. I will, as I said in a previous video, be doing a small WIP parade at the, what is that on there? Canvas. At the beginning of the month, and I'll be doing completions at the end of the month. Only because for me, I don't know how many of you know, but I have a full-time job Monday through Friday. And I also have a job that I go to on Sundays. Saturdays are now dedicated to spending with my parents because they are here till the end of March. And then they'll be going back to New York. And so that is the day, my only day off, and I wish to spend it with them. So unfortunately, this is a little bit of a busy time of the year for me. So, but I still want to host and I still want to have a good time. So I will mention that you can either email me your start photo or post it in the Diamond Crafts with Ilene Facebook group, which you'll find in the description box below. I will be creating an album. I probably should do that this week because I've had some people already tell me they've started, which is fine. Their canvases, so that those of you that want to get a jump on it can. I will be kitting up always anxious or I'm always anxious tarot card soon. Just so that it's ready to go, and then I am gonna have to put this one on hold or kind of work on slowly while I do the other one, but that's all right. And I will, and I know I mentioned this in the video, but I am gonna have a small give back at the end of my event. It is going to be a small give back. It's not a big deal, and honestly, like, I want people that want to join because they want to have fun and build community and not necessarily be entered for a give back. The give backs will be for the people that finish a canvas or at least are engaging a bunch in the Facebook group, or, you know, participating at least. Facebook is not something I would ever want to push on anyone, and I've actually kind of had this discussion with someone over the weekend. If it wasn't that I thought it would be a good way to promote or help my YouTube channel, I would not have Facebook, because when I started my channel, I did not have Facebook. I had given it up. Just didn't want to have it anymore, kind of for my own mental health more than anything. And anyway, I did rejoin, and I don't want anyone to feel like that's an obligation. It's not. You can email me, but I also don't want anyone to feel like they can't participate, and also kind of engage and help, you know, or feel part of the diamond painting community or what I'm trying to do with my event. Because for me, it's not about giving. I like to give things back, but I don't want someone just to join because they feel like, oh, this is a good way for me to win something. That's not my intention. I don't want to entice anyone to join unless they really want to participate and they like my content. So that's all I really want to say about that. But anyway, there will be, as I said, a small give back. You can do weekly updates if you'd like, and I will do my best to be engaging as much as possible on my Facebook group. I am having a little bit of trouble, like, wanting to film of late. I have not been feeling quite as peppy as I would like. I've got you know, things going on in my non-YouTube life that are kind of causing me to feel a little bit down. But I will not let my feelings, like my depression, control me. So I am, you know, working on kind of doing some things to help improve my my feeling and with my mental health. Yeah, my mom and I were actually talking about that this weekend. Just not about my mental health so much, but like when you're depressed, so many things can happen, right? So you're feeling depressed. You like, for me, I love to clean my apartment. It's like the thing, like I love my apartment being super, super clean. And when I am depressed, what happens is I don't want to clean. I don't want to do anything. So, you know, maybe I'm not dusting or whatever, but I have let the cleaning part go of late. Not that I'm not cleaning, but like not to the point of which I normally do. And it really started to kind of make me feel down because just of some other things that are happening with my life. And it's not interesting, but it just having what I'm feeling right now go on and realizing that outside like friendship ending, which is basically what it is. It's a friendship I have decided to end, and then realizing in the process that I may have also lost another person, a dear friend that I did not choose to lose. But it's like kind of like a picking of side, even though I haven't done anything wrong. The other person actually did. You know, so even as an adult to have to deal with that, honestly, I feel like it's a load of crap. Like, I don't know. Anyway, it is what it is at this point. I am not gonna put myself in a position where I feel sorry for myself any longer. It is what it is. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm actually the one that is correct and standing up for morals and integrity and ethics and having, you know, a strong moral compass. I'm never going to be sorry for that about myself. So, for me, it is what it is there. But anyway, so with that and realizing that, you know, this person who I ended a friendship with someone that I had known since almost moving to Florida. This person did something that, in my opinion, is not forgivable. And there should have been consequences for which there were not. And I have chosen to not respond to this person because of it. I have not returned a phone call. I have not returned a text message. I have not responded to this person at all, and I won't. That person, as far as I'm concerned, is not anyone I know. That they pretended to be someone they're not, and I don't wish to be around someone like that without giving too much of the information away. So a very dear friend of mine, I feel at this point, even though they haven't come out and said it to me, have chosen sides as someone who absolutely did something wrong. Absolutely there should have been consequences, and absolutely I believe that eventually they will have gotten what's coming to them, because karma is a thing, and it will end up that, you know, they will have to have a consequence at some point, someday. And anyway, Anyway, I've been dealing with that. I'm really sad because I honestly wouldn't have thought that that could happen to me. It's okay. I don't want anybody to say, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Please don't do that. You know, you find out who people are and you realize maybe you didn't make the best judgment in character all the way around. So it is what it is right now for me. And it's just too bad. So, anyway, everything was suffering. I was kind of feeling bad for myself, but that is over for me. And I don't, as I said, please don't say you're sorry. That's not what this video is going to be for. It's just, I'm telling you some stuff that's been happening with me. So I could get actually to this part of my story. So I have been deciding like whether or not to like start downsizing in, like I have a furniture set, which was like I should say, because that's part of the story, a sofa and a love seat, and you know, nobody ever really comes to see me in my apartment, and unless it's Jamie, and you know, my furniture I bought 10 years ago, I would say it's in pretty decent shape, especially the love seat. Nobody ever sits in it. And I decided to, but the place where I would, well, let me put it this way. The place that I would sit on the larger couch was quite worn. You know, the cushions were starting to not be so great. The, you know, fabric where I would sit on my couch was starting to get kind of frayed and old, and, you know, kind of starting to not rip to the cushion, but like little, like you could see where it was going to go start to do that. It was like thinning, let's just say thinning. Anyway, so I had called and got some prices about how much it would be to have someone come and remove that larger couch from my apartment. And I got quoted the price, and they came and picked it up today because I took today off, and I was at first going to be perfectly honest, and I don't mean to bring politics into this, but my intention was to find a protest march around my area and participate. I did not end up doing that, so I decided what I was going to do is spend the day wearing black, which I am. I am wearing my Ruth Bader Ginsburg shirt, and it says, "When injustice becomes law, resistance becomes duty." I have that shirt on. And I cleaned my apartment and rearranged my apartment. So finally, I was able to once again get my Cricut supplies and my Cricut back out here into what people call my sunroom, but it's not even a room. It's like a little area off where I have my kitchen table, and was able to get all my supplies and crafting supplies back out here, with that larger couch being gone now. So yeah, that's what I spent from 8:30 this morning doing until 12:30 this afternoon. And I did take a little bit of about maybe an hour nap. I don't really know how long it was. I just know that I had put on a movie and had watched a little bit of it and decided I wanted to close my eyes for a little bit. And when I woke up, the movie was over. And Netflix was showing me what I might want to watch next. So, yeah. And then I was like, well, you know what? Let's diamond paint. It is, you know, We need to do a little bit of information. I will, during this WIP chat as well, name the people so far that I have that are going to be participating in my event. So far, I have 16 participants so far. And, if I forget you or, you know, you don't hear your name by chance because I might be behind in, you know, my comments or reviewing that, please let me know. And I'll go ahead and get you started, or, you know, get you on my list. So we can do that. So, also while cleaning, so why I'm doing that, I mentioned this before, you get rearranging like things and whatever, and then you realize just maybe how out of control, or maybe not necessarily out of control, but just how big of a stash you have, because yes, you were doing really good not buying any new canvases and what have you, because you had made yourself a promise you were going to get some of your stash down, and then, well, you bought yourself some, you know, canvases from Mercari because of Black Friday, which you absolutely deserved. I mean, Lethal Healer, which I bought in December, was my birthday present to myself. This canvas I'm working on is a birthday present to me, from me, love me. Like, there's no two ways about it. This was a gift to myself. But anyway, and then I did get those 2 canvases on Black Friday from Mercari, and then I got one from Art and Soul, and then I saw the first canvas I'm gonna do for my tarot card event. Originally, I was going to do the nurse first, and I already had some tarot card canvases in my stash. Well, as I said, went on AliExpress, saw that canvas, I'm like, oh, you need that in your life. Purchase, thank you. Anyway, I'm not sorry I bought them, but as my point being, I realized there are a lot of things I have not yet shown on my channel yet. And, you know, then, oh, and then, well, let's not forget that I went to Joann's and Michael's, and between Make Market canvases that were discounted, you know, Christmas stuff, and, you know, the canvases that I found at Joann's that were 80% off, and then I got a healthcare worker discount, you know, I couldn't pass those up. No, you sure couldn't. So, yeah, my stash has gotten a little bit out of control, and I do know that I want some pink and black canvases at the end of the month using one of the discount codes. You know, point being, I need to probably, and I really need to be honest, probably once, you know, my, I purchased those, which I'm going to wait till the end of the month, just so that should Eve come out with any other artwork for the event, I can make my selections based on everything that is available and make a choice that way. Oh, and then also I'm having to custom diamond paintings done. But those are just for fun for me to do at some point. They are not overly big at all. I just, Jack suggested a company on Amazon that I tried, and then I did try one on Temu. I did try to find Center One, but I could not find it, so I probably didn't even search right, but I did order one from there as well, so they'll be coming as well. So that's what I'm saying, like I really need to realize that I have plenty, and now would be the time to do, you know, some of these amazing canvases that I have, and go from there. So that is my plan. Once I order those canvases at the end of the month, it is time to kind of wrangle it in, but not necessarily like just put myself on a no buy. In my opinion, no buys don't work, because you end up, when you get off your no buy, like buying up like everything, whether or not you're in love with it or semi like it, like you're not being picky. Or you're like, oh, I like that, let me get it quick. But so as I said, I'm not going to put myself on a no buy, but I am going to try to be just a little bit more selective in my canvas purchases, and try to stick hopefully to just like small shops, which again is awesome because Rokari is a small shop, and this canvas so far has been a joy to work on. And 100% honest, like, yeah, it's just been a lot of fun for me to do so far, which I am not really all that far, because I did start later than, because I entered also her event, and right now what you need to do is do a letter, each square you do one letter and spell out Rokari. I still have to do the second K, the A, the R, and the I. I am not that far yet. Oh, and I'm also using this tray from Nick's Notions. I didn't mention that in the beginning. But I wanted to do a quick WIP chat to kind of talk about my event. I likely will, if I can figure it out, because you can't use CapCuts right now because they are owned by the same company that owns TikTok. Apparently, we can be back on TikTok because, you know, TikTok's working with the Orange Genius to bring back TikTok, but I guess CapCuts is just, you know, not something that, you know, anyone needs to concern themselves with. So I have downloaded a different editing app to see how that works. And since this will be the first time I'm using it, there may or may not be a learning curve with use of it. And I'm a little annoyed, like I said, that like we can go ahead and turn TikTok back on, but we can't, like, well, if you're going to do that, then everything that company from TikTok owns, well, all the rest of it should be turned back on too, because you know what? It doesn't make sense to just put TikTok back on if they own CapCuts and, you know, a couple other things that currently says it's unavailable. Anyway. Just having one of those days where I don't want to be political, but my mouth is just not gonna let me. Anyway, I'm gonna call it a video. Let me just grab my list of people that so far have signed up to participate. Sorry, I gotta go around the table. I changed the chairs around, and that notebook is on that chair. Oh, okay. Actually, I have 17 people, I'm sorry, that have told me they wish to participate. So I have Joanne 9766, The Crafty Witch UK, Diamonds and Stuff, Diamond Painting with Jack, The Lounge with Annette, Gems Divine, Lola, Craftiest Kristen, Devil Angel Madness, Jennifer Bowen 7748, Ingy Derek 1257, One Drill Equals Fun, Brody, Purple Princess Diamond Paints, Crafty Megs, now I may say this wrong because I think it's French, Somme Crafts, Brandy Cox, and Terry Maddox. Of course, I will be including myself, and right now, if you did not hear your name and you are planning to participate, please let me know so that I can get you added on the list. And that's gonna be this video. I'm sorry guys if I'm a little bit down or whatever. I am, like I said, trying to get myself into a better headspace. I think I'm getting there with like the cleaning today, and I actually discussed it with my boyfriend earlier, who is sick. He's got a cold or something, and I don't want to catch his gross germs, so we talked on the on the phone. But anyway, it's not that I don't want to catch his gross germs, it's just I was having an off day, and he's like, well, you want to talk about it? And I'm like, yes, I do. And I called him, and you know, that was that. Anyway, he needs his rest, so I stopped talking his ear off so he could rest. But anyway, yeah, I'm trying. And I am going to absolutely get myself to a better place mentally. And in order to do that, I've got to start doing things that make me happy. Diamond painting is one of those things. Now that I feel like I have got my apartment a little better organized, not 100% yet, I'm not done cleaning. I still have to do some dusting, and I have some boxes that need to be thrown away. I've got stuff that needs to go to the Goodwill, which is fine. That's life, right? Anyway, that's gonna be my chat. For any of you that are on the fence joining me for tarot time, I am absolutely going to be much better, I'm sure, by the time that event starts, or at least feeling more like my feisty little jovial self. I am, well, here, how about I end it like this? Got a note from one of the people that live at my Sunday job. That note I'm gonna put here. He used my favorite word, and I'm so grateful that he did. So that's my video. Please like and comment. And as always, have yourself a nice day or night, whatever it is for you. Take care. Happy diamond painting. And until my next video, bye.